Today I'm going to be talking about how changing the eyepiece on your spotting scope can help you achieve better digiscoping results. The Olive T84 EDO comes with a really good zoom eyepiece. It's 20 to 60 times and it's really good for general observation and it's good for digiscoping as well. I've done a lot of digiscoping with this eyepiece and it really is good. But by changing the eyepiece to a fixed focal length wider angle, it means we've got a lot more flexibility when we're digiscoping. The nice thing about the Olive T84 EDO spotting scope is it'll accept any eyepiece with a 1.25 inch fittings. The eyepiece I'm demonstrating with today is the Ostara 20mm super wide angle eyepiece. This is from Optical Hardware, their Ostara range, very high quality eyepieces that they use in astroscopes as well as spotting scopes. Now, to work out what magnification I'm going to get from this eyepiece, I've got to divide the focal length of the spotting scope with the 20mm of the eyepiece. So this is 480mm focal length, divided by 20mm is going to give me a 24 times magnification. You may wonder why I want to change this eyepiece to a fixed focal eyepiece rather than having the flexibility of my zoom, and the reason I'm doing this is when I digiscope, I never take it past the 20 times zoom on this eyepiece anyway. I lose too much light if I start to zoom in, and the whole setup, because the magnification is so powerful, the slightest movement, there's so much shake, so it is pretty standard really to digiscope using a zoom lens at its widest setting. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up my digiscoping camera with the adapter using the standard kit zoom and this 20mm wide angle zoom, so I can just show you the difference when you attach the camera and start recording through it or taking pictures. You can see just how we can limit vignetting effects by using a different eyepiece and how much flexibility we get being able to use the full zoom range of the camera. So my camera is lined up with my spotting scope using the Olive adapter, and you'll see as I turn the camera on, this is with no optical zoom applied on the camera, it's its widest setting. I'm getting the vignetting effect with the 20 to 60 times eyepiece. If I zoom past using the optical zoom, I can get past the effect. There we go, the frame's now filled. I can just fine tune the focusing and we've got the nice sharp image with no vignetting. Now, the drawback of this is obviously I'm losing some of my optical zoom range because I have to zoom past a certain amount to fill the frame, and I'm also losing some light now because as I increase the optical zoom of my camera, my aperture is getting smaller, so I'm losing light, which can be negative when you're photographing birds because you need as fast a shutter speed as possible, and light dictates the shutter speed. I've now changed eyepieces. I'm now using the Ostara 20mm super wide angle, and you can see instantly when I attach the camera that the frame is now filled with the image. The camera's got no optical zoom applied whatsoever, it's at its widest setting, and I've got the full image filling the frame. I can still use my optical zoom. There we go, I've zoomed in, I can refocus. So I've still got the full 3 times power of my optical zoom lens on my camera, but it does mean I've got the flexibility of using the entire zoom range, so if I want a wider shot I can do. So I can zoom back out, refocus, and this is allowing more light into my lens because my camera is at the widest setting, therefore I can get the widest aperture possible. If you can't change your eyepiece on your spotting scope, it isn't a problem. I've digiscoped for a number of years with this eyepiece and I shall continue to do so. The purpose of this video really is just to say if you have got the flexibility to change your eyepiece, it is worth having a try to see if you can add that extra dimension to your digiscoping.